Donald Trump leaving the G7 early and returning to Washington, where he's requesting the National Security Council be prepared in the Situation Room after a deadly weekend in the Middle East. In Israel, 24 fatalities, 600 wounded. The death count even higher in Iran, 224 dead and counting. Iran retaliating by firing over 370 missiles at the Jewish state, but Israel's hitting back harder. Overnight, Iranian missiles struck an Israeli oil refinery and a power grid. This morning, a state TV outlet in Tehran was bombed during a live broadcast.
آنچه که ملاحظه کردید، صدایی که شنیدید، فضای غبارآلود استادیوم.
Tel Aviv is claiming full aerial superiority over Iranian airspace. They downed 2 Iranian fighter jets today after top Iranian military officials were taken out Friday. Israel says they've already destroyed a third of Iran's missile launchers, and nuclear sites are getting pummeled so badly that residents are being warned of radiation spillage. The IDF is warning that Iran will pay the price, and they've scheduled this campaign to last 2 weeks.
Iran is begging for mercy. That's what Jesse Watters recently said on his show, and the internet exploded. But what did he really mean by that? Is Iran actually pleading with the United States behind closed doors? Or is this just political posturing and media drama? In this video, we'll dive into what Jesse Watters meant, the rising tension between Iran and the United States, what's happening on the ground in the Middle East, and how it could shape global politics going forward. Let's get into it. Jesse Watters is a Fox News host known for his outspoken conservative views. He's not someone who holds back, especially when it comes to foreign policy. On his show, he's made countless comments targeting America's global adversaries, and this time, he had his eyes set on Iran. His statement that Iran is begging for mercy wasn't just an off-the-cuff remark. It came in the context of rising Middle Eastern tensions, and it carried weight, especially for viewers who trust his take on global affairs. So, what exactly is he talking about? What's going on between the U.S. and Iran? For decades, U.S.-Iran relations have been tense, but in recent months that tension has exploded. Iran has been supporting militant groups across the region, from Hezbollah in Lebanon to the Houthis in Yemen to various militia groups in Syria and Iraq. Many of these groups have carried out attacks on U.S. bases, Israeli targets, and even disrupted global shipping lanes in the Red Sea. In response, the U.S. military has launched precise airstrikes targeting Iranian-backed militia facilities, warehouses, and even commanders. The message was clear: stop or face consequences. And while these strikes have been surgical, their impact has been loud. When Jesse Watters said Iran is begging for mercy, he wasn't suggesting Iran is about to surrender. Instead, he was pointing to what he sees as a shift in tone from Iran's leadership. According to sources close to U.S. intelligence and diplomatic circles, Iran may be using backchannel communications to urge the U.S. to hold off further strikes. They don't want escalation. They've lost key leaders. Their regional influence is being threatened. And in Watters' view, that kind of quiet de-escalation attempt, after months of aggression, is a form of begging. He's saying, Iran stirred the pot, but now that the heat is on, they want to turn down the flame. But here's the twist. Iran is known for being incredibly strategic. They don't always show their true position. Sometimes they play weak to buy time, confuse their enemies, or lure them into a false sense of security. So is Iran really in trouble? Or are they just regrouping? Some analysts believe Iran is trying to pause the conflict, rebuild its proxy strength, and reassert control later. Others argue that Iran is genuinely feeling the pressure from U.S. military might and regional isolation. But one thing is clear: Iran has been hit hard in the last few months, and it's shaken their confidence. Iran's posture affects more than just itself. Israel is on high alert, especially with Hezbollah threatening to open a second front from Lebanon. Saudi Arabia, which has had tense relations with Iran, is watching carefully and trying to avoid getting dragged into a wider war. Even countries like Jordan, Egypt, and the UAE are monitoring closely, knowing that one wrong move could trigger a massive regional conflict. And while all of this is happening, China and Russia are quietly supporting Iran, economically, diplomatically, and in some cases militarily. The geopolitical chessboard is more complicated than ever. Segment 6. Biden's Dilemma. What will the U.S. do now? Now, all eyes are on the Biden administration. They've shown strength by retaliating against attacks on American forces, but they also want to avoid a prolonged war in the Middle East, especially during an election year. Some insiders say Biden is under pressure to finish what was started and cripple Iran's proxy capabilities once and for all. Others warn that going too far could provoke all-out war, one the American public may not be ready for. So the question is, will the U.S. keep pushing Iran, or is this the peak of the pressure campaign? So let's return to that original statement. Iran is begging for mercy. Is it true? Maybe. Iran is definitely feeling pressure. Their militias are being dismantled. Their commanders are dying. Their economy is hurting. Their regional influence is slipping. But don't count them out. Iran has survived for decades under sanctions, military pressure, and diplomatic isolation. They're resilient, cunning, and determined to stay relevant in the region. What Waters said may reflect a moment in time, but the broader conflict is far from over. What do you think? Is Iran really backing down? Or is this just another phase in a long, dangerous game? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more updates, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment in this global story. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.